Blake Griffin in Toronto a couple days back punched out an assistant
trainer,
manager, equipment manager.
Yeah.
DeAndre was there. Broken hand, maybe out up to 2 months. Trade block.
Look, Blake Griffin. This is a really stupid move. I mean,
we all do stupid things.
But like, you punch someone in your own staff. I mean, you can't even get your friend to do. Okay, I'm not condoning violence, but I'm just saying it just seems so stupid they're doing it. Does this hurt their playoff chances? For sure. I mean, they're a dangerous team with him. Can they win? I mean, there's people saying, are they better off without him? Like, listen,
that's a joke.
Just taking him away, you're not better off. He's an extremely talented player, but it's kind of funny. I've heard some analysis saying he's kind of the DeMar DeRozan of the front court. He kind of like is a ball stopper, and he has an efficient scoring mentality.
Wait a minute. He's one of the best passing bigs in the league. He was averaging a triple-double in the playoffs.
But he doesn't play defense, right? And
defensively can be a liability. Yes, that's why DeAndre's there.
That's why DeAndre's there. But DeAndre actually, per the numbers, isn't an amazing physical guy. He gets a lot of rebounds, a lot of blocks, but he misses a lot of assignments. So that team gets blown by a lot. And you know what? I think what's interesting with this team is we've been talking all year of OKC and having this closing window, right?
Right.
And a lot of other teams closing windows. I think the Clippers aren't far from that. While DeAndre and co are all pretty young, they've been doing this as a unit for a while now.
Oh, yes.
And they've been failing as a unit for a while now.
Well, it depends on how you define fail. I mean, they got past
when you have Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan.
They got past the Spurs last year. No one gets past the Spurs. I mean, that was a ridiculous series. That's an achievement in and of itself. But, yes, they have never been to the finals.
They also have Doc Rivers.
Yeah, and Doc is the amazing. You know, I think, in a way, this is kind of proving that maybe these guys, Pop as an exception, should not be GM and coach. I mean, maybe Stan Van Gundy's
I think exception. In general that's
I think he's got too much going on there. And he's got his son on the team. It's a lot.
And he plays his son, which is crazy. But, you know, I think it's not... Why you can't trade him is because basketball, as much as it's a sport, is still a business. And Blake Griffin is one of the more marketable guys.
You lose Lob City. You lose
Lob City. I mean, you still have DeAndre, who let's be fair, in the last couple of years has had almost bigger dunks than guys like Brandon Knight. But no, he's still no Blake Griffin. But those Kia commercials and all the rest.
Yeah, he's only, 27? Like, come on.
Yeah, he's a big name. But there have been trade rumors. I mean, you know, there are guys out there. Look, I don't think any player is untradeable. I think every single player in the NBA, I don't care who you are, there is an asking price.
Steph?
Look, if somehow you said, "Hey, I want Steph. I'll give you Westbrook and Durant," they have to think about it, right? So there is a price,
I guess.
Right?
Westbrook and Durant. Yeah.
Well, right. But,
okay, I would think about it.
But there is a price, and maybe you had in a first-round pick. You know, it starts getting like almost every team can offer something that they can't. Well, probably except for Boston, but I don't know. I think he doesn't get traded because they have too much pride in what they did. I mean, look, they had to fight to keep DeAndre Jordan.
Right.
Right after that, you're like, this team doesn't make sense. We're blowing it up by trading one of our best players. Right. You know, and the same thing is, you know, a lot of people are saying, well, why are we talking about trading Blake Griffin? Why don't we trade Chris Paul?
Yeah, it was like, 31? He's got a knee that's on the way down.
Exactly. And he hasn't been exactly a playoff magician, right?
Well, he did beat the Spurs. He did beat Tim Duncan on that last shot.
Sure. Yeah. But, I mean, you know, look at the breadth of his career and look at what you think is going to happen. I don't think you put him in the same conversation as some of the playoff performers. But I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded, but I don't think it's going to happen only because I think there's too much pride there in LA for that to happen.
Yeah, I think things are going to be the ho-hum, and hopefully he's back in time for the playoffs. I mean, absolutely, they need him. And don't punch your equipment guy, ever.
And what was the thing with DeAndre Jordan? He saw it and did nothing. They're mad at him now.
He's friends with both guys, so he doesn't want to take sides, which is understandable. We don't know the situation.
These guys are not the smartest always.